Hey, howdy. We're back, doing some more Yumatuki. I was originally going to do this yesterday, but there have been some issues with, I think, with the Cloudflare tunnel. There's been some issues with like authenticating users, but it looks like it's working right now, so I'm gonna roll with it. But if someone tries logging in shortly after me, you might have problems logging in, depending. Okay, so the plan for today, I'm noticing the dailies. I don't know where this. Oh god, that's gotta be. I think that's a Moria World location. I don't know for sure. There's a daily and the weekly. The weekly is the Skyview elevator, which I don't really want to deal with today because this goes through Cancer Palace, I think. Yeah. So this is gonna be a whole situation. And then Kaleidoscope is the one that I'm actually really interested in because this is a recent map. If I head over to the patch notes, there was a bunch of stuff from some other authors. Eurana, there you are. This is right after Moriwo added their stuff. Eurana added like 15 new maps, and Kaleidoscope seems to be the deepest one. So I'm just gonna go there. I've been meaning to go to this map for a while. The one problem is that there are a lot of routes here, and I don't know if I have this connection unlocked. I would have to go check. So let's try the Sugar Road route. Sugar Road is usually relatively easy to work with. But yeah, things have been good. I confess I don't really have much to talk about today. The only thing that really came up recently was the Ignoble Prize stream, which was delightful. There was this amazing. It was just really fun in general. You know, where exactly am I going here? Underground Lab to Chaos Exhibition. I believe I have that unlocked. And Chaos Exhibition should be right over here. My tongue is much more tied up than usual today. Okay, and then Underground Lab should be up here. Please? I don't have it unlocked. Okay, cool. Back to Sugar Road, then. I should just be able to go through Tesla Garden, right? Yeah, Graffiti City to Tesla Garden, Underground Lab. Is there any other way through Underground Lab? Strange Plants World, maybe? Because the thing is, I don't really want to deal with Tesla Garden if I can help it. It doesn't look like there's a better way through. Alright. Graffiti City, Tesla Garden it is. Okay. Graffiti City is in yellow. That's up there. So I have to go up to Stony Buildings and then right. I did experience a very, very cool movie recently. I ended up watching the Paul Thomas Anderson movie One Battle After Another, which was really, really, really good. I'm not gonna say... I'm not going to say anything about it winning Best Picture because I haven't actually watched Sinners yet, so I can't really give my opinion on which I think is better. I've heard Sinners is also amazing. I'll watch it when I have the time. But, I mean, One Battle is going to be hard to beat there. One Battle After Another was absolutely excellent. Really, really good, like, grounded cinematography. I was a fan. Because previously I had watched another Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I ended up watching There Will Be Blood, which is to my memory, it's an adaptation of Oil by Upton Sinclair. And it's about like an oil magnate who like risks it all to found an oil drilling empire. And just the like intrigue, but also like him slowly losing his mind as he starts to go deeper and deeper in. Because it's Upton Sinclair. It's the same person who wrote The Jungle. So it's very heavily anti-capitalist. And Oil has very similar tendencies. Okay, where the hell is the entry point here? Am I missing something? Oh, yes, there it is. So I'm in the wrong part of the map, actually. But yeah, One Battle was amazing. Paul Thomas Anderson has an amazing way of directing movies to keep everything like very grounded and realistic. It's very cool. Because like for One Battle in particular, the car chases were really, really, really good. Because something to like consider about car chases is that usually car chases are really, really exaggerated. And like, fair enough. I'm just gonna have to wander around. This is not a map where using the map really helps that much. Paul Thomas Anderson has a great way of grounding scenes to make them feel more realistic. And like doing hefty research and like never exaggerating what happens in the scene only when he absolutely has to. And for There Will Be Blood, that ended up coming through extremely well. And you ended up with a lot of very like genuinely very uncomfortable and realistic depictions of things that like you wouldn't even think about. Like there's a scene in There Will Be Blood where an oil derrick catches on fire. I won't give too many specifics in case you want to go and watch it yourself, but it is a brutal scene for several reasons. One of the reasons is just you were just watching a massive oil derrick burn to the ground. Like in a lot of other movies they would have used heavy special effects and like exaggerated the impact that it had on the environment. No. Historically, when an oil derrick like that would catch on fire, it could last for weeks. So they used a hell of a pyrotechnics budget and then also donated a whole bunch of money to environmental conservation because like they burned a lot of oil and they used a lot of oil. Okay, let's see. Tesla Garden into Underground Laboratory. Where am I looking here? Oh, wrong way. That leads into, Christ, I don't even remember. Where is the ladders? Neon Sea, right. And then... yeah, sure. Oh. Interesting. I don't know if I've actually tried going outside before. A very funny statement coming from me. There we go. Yes, I'm finally outside. Underground Laboratory, there you are. I did see something about a Shadow Lady prison over there, but I am not going to bother because there is a chance that maybe the Shadow Ladies escape and trap me, and then I have to do all this again. I'd prefer that to not happen. God, this map is tiny. I always heard bad things about this map, but I think what ended up happening is they ended up radically changing it because people were getting upset at how huge this map was previously. Like, I think, let me unlock this connection and like check the wiki because I think they have the old map there. Yeah. Oh my god. That is way worse. Yeah, so this is an Omori's Labyrinth type affair. So there was a path to Chaos Exhibition, there was a path to Tesla Garden, a path to the Outbacks. Yeah, I'm glad that is not a thing anymore. That is fun though. Okay. So Polluted Swamp is number 2. And this is okay, so this is why chainsaws required. But it was one battle after another was excellent. I don't know if it tops There Will Be Blood for me, but it was still really, really good. It's like There Will Be Blood is better from like a filmmaking standpoint. One battle I think is objectively the movie I had a lot more fun with. I do like this map a lot. It's very, very pleasant. I'm enraptured by the chat right now. Not just the emoji spam, but like that question of, is there a Yuminiki fan game that isn't creepy? I'm racking my brain and I wonder what would even fall into that. Probably She Awaits, right? Is it She Awaits? Hang on. Let me check that. Yeah, this one, She Awaits. This one I remember being really, really cute and very, like, lighthearted. It's a neat area, but I do find myself walking in circles quite a bit. Where... Oh, okay. But I'm so unbelievably excited for the summer for so many different reasons. Because I've got a ton of obligations all stacked up one after the other like a row of ducks. And then once those obligations are done, it's just summer and then working full time. In which you'd think that working full time would kind of be a new, long, ridiculous commitment. It really isn't. It's like, it is work. It's going to be a decent amount of work, but it's very consistent and I have a lot more control over my schedule. So I am more than happy to start working full-time if that's what that means. Okay, so where the hell am I going? Polluted Swamp to Toxic Sea. Oh my god, it's... I do have this connection. Wait a second. Symbolon. I just recognized it. I totally have this connection already. I'm gonna try and go the normal route, but... I completely forgot. Because it's been so long since I've been here. Okay, this should be where I need to go. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, I'm not that far off. I just went the wrong way. Also, in completely unrelated news, I've been messing around with some scripts to try and help some friends. I've been trying to make a custom. Do I even want to call it a Heaven Studio remix? That's essentially what it is. I've been trying to render a video instead of Heaven Studio. So Heaven Studio is a community-made remix creator for Rhythm Heaven, and unlike a lot of the prior ones, it's actually playable. Generally very good. Ended up getting a DMCA takedown request from Nintendo. God. Roughly, I forget when it even happened at this point. Maybe over a year ago? But it's still around, just not publicly. Because like once it reaches that level of, okay, Nintendo has noticed they've issued a takedown request, if you don't listen to them, bad things happen. So like I don't fault them for deciding like, okay, we're stopping, we're gonna go like make a secondary build and then not post publicly about this anymore. That being said, the software that they built up is really, really good and high quality. And I've always been a fan of just messing around with it and seeing what I can do. And something that I ended up realizing, and this is common across a whole bunch of other applications, is that the file type that is used by Heaven Studio, internally, it is a zip file. Basically, you have a zip file that contains all of the assets for the remix. It contains the information about the remix itself, and then a bin file that is like the meat and potatoes of running the remix. That is like all that is compiled at runtime when you try to launch a remix. So, what that means is that you can algorithmically make changes to the like JSON file that has all of the data, and then run it in Heaven Studio. Am I going the right way? Dreadful City. Small laboratory building you entered from, but after leaving leads into a massive sea. Manta ray with extra eyes is my stopping point. Okay. But yeah, to make a long story short, I've been trying to make a video play inside of the remix. Hey, there's our manta ray. There should be a set of stairs somewhere around here then. Is this it? I'm seeing, like, prefab. That would sort of imply that there's stuff up here. Nah, nothing. Yeah, okay, I am lost. Hmm. Okay, this is one of the manta rays. I assume it is this one? The one that's, like, higher up? It was a dastardly decision to say, like, oh, it's by the manta ray, and then there are two manta rays on this map. Okay. So there should be... I'm right here. Let me see if there's, like, a screenshot. Oh, there's just, like, a comical staircase somewhere. Okay, cool. Let me try and go down and find that other manta ray and see if that works. What cold hands does to an individual. There is our whatever this is. Very curious what Dreadful City even has, because this place is not mapped out yet. None of the maps are updated to account for the new Eurana stuff. So I guess what happens happens. What am I doing for time? 22 minutes. Okay, that tracks. Oh. Dreadful indeed. Ooh. I like how desolate this looks. Also, these pillars kind of look like they have faces. Pareidolia at its finest. Wilderness moment. I've gotten so much better at navigating areas like this. I would have gotten so lost if I got here when I just started playing Tuki. Still probably gonna get lost. What am I even looking at here? It's like a... Is that a chain? What is this? It's like a big... It almost looks like a big sensor. One of those, like, Catholic Mass things with, like, the big... How do you even describe it? It's like a big metal container with holes in it that they, like, burn incense inside of. It might be pronounced censor and not censor. No, maybe it is censor, because it's with an E, I think. It's C-E-N-S-E-R. Because there's censor, sensor, and censor, sensor, sensor, and censor. There is censor, like to be told not to say something. There is censure, which is to be publicly shunned by a community body. There's censor, So, like, as in something that senses, usually mechanical, of like a mechanical nature. And there's sensor, which is a like Catholic like incense container that's waved around during mass, and it like it's on like gold on a chain. English is weird, man. I am scared by the people in chat saying that they messed up. How do they mess up? Because they're presumably talking about this area. Is there just like a wrong way? Is there a wrong way to go that spits you back out? Ooh. I do love constructions like this. It makes me think of River Road. What a conundrum of a world. This place is a hell of a maze so far. But this ain't my first rodeo. I do like this. I like this area a lot. The atmosphere is on point. Is there some kind of event? No. Oh, I see a door. I don't know where it leads, but I see one. Oh. I don't think this is where I need to be. But I'm willing to go this way just to see what's over here. Oh, door. Hello? What's your deal? Very solemn and strange creature. Okay, so where exactly am I going here? Watching Forest, I believe, is my final destination. Oh my god. NPC upper area, that is this door right here. So I need to go... Letters A to G is the route to Watching Forest, so... Oh, that path over there is Watching Forest. So actually, I have the right idea. I just need to keep going in this direction. Ooh. Hang on, what is this door? I sure do hope I'm going the right way. Ooh. Music stopped. Hello? Okay, hang on. I need to wait for the text to disappear from the screen. This is a really cool visual. And then this would be, there's a like hand in the sky upper area. It's 11. That's you right here. So, from watching forest. I think I see the path. So I'm on the right set of ladders at least. I need to get back to that starting area. You. Because there's a ladder up here and I should be able to follow this ladder across. I'm so glad I started this when I did. This expedition has taken a while, but this is a really cool area. And the hope is that once I make it out of here, it's a little bit more linear. This should be watching forest. Ooh. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Is this a... God, is this a dream pool mechanic? I would hope not. Ooh. Deep Red Wilds. Wait a second. Da 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 da. Okay, so coming in from Dreadful City, where am I heading? Heading to Ethereal Lagoon, which is... where are you? It is somewhere in here. Okay, cool. Like I said, I need to make it to the proper maze area that I'm seeing there first. But this is good. This means I can pick this up later, because I'm rapidly coming up on time. And even if I'm not doing this on a daily, I do want to keep exploring this place, because these worlds are really cool. I very much enjoy Urana's style. It's very, like, very Yumaniki-esque. And I can respect that. The atmosphere here is really unsettling, I gotta say. This is the kind of area that would be in a horror game and would scare the living daylights out of me. An RPG horror game, excuse me. An actual AAA horror game would not have something like this that has no, like, obvious scares. I like subtle horror. I like it a lot. It's like when it's done well, subtle horror is really, really, really effective. Part of the reason why I liked Amori so much is that Amori does that really well. For all of Amori's faults, it was really, really good at its tone control. Ooh. Whoa. The lighting here, wait. It's not what I expected this area to turn into, but I'm not complaining. There's a little bit of clipping there. I don't know if that's intentional. Like, just a little bit. A little bit of RPG Maker tile set clipping as a treat. Oop. I don't know where they went, but they managed to get past this. Hang on, we do a motto spin. Yeah, well, I'm slightly lost. It's fine. But yeah, I think I will probably call it here and then come back to it later. Because now that we have the Deep Red Wilds connection unlocked, this is not going to take nearly as long. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Thanks so much for watching, y'all.